You're listening to Crowning Ignorant Kings, a podcast for citizens with like minds who love God, follow Christ, and have a desire to be an ambassador for the kingdom of heaven on earth. We are John and Charlene Donelson. We're teachers building a kingdom community. Thank you again for joining us. Now let's adjust our crowns.
How do you respect a man? Now here's the secret. The word respect, ladies, write this down. Come on, write it down. Respect means to speak highly of. Wow. Respect means to hold in high regard. Keep writing. Respect means to praise. The average man in this room gets zero praise. Zero. It's not funny. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Okay. Let me tell you what hurts a husband in this church. Here's what hurts a husband in this church. You respect Pastor Larry more than him. You are not married to your pastor. I know, and I'm not naive. I know it's tough to find something in him to praise. I know that. But the Bible says to do it. Why? God knows how the car works. A lady came to me years ago. She's in our church now. Her and her husband, one of our deacons and elders. But when they first came, she was coming to church by herself for years. And I kept noticing she kept coming to church. Her husband wouldn't come to church. I asked her one day, I said, "Where's your husband?" "He's home." I said, "Why don't I see him?" She said, he didn't believe in God. He never come to church. He said, he ain't to church. I said, "Why?" He said, "And church is for pastors." That thing hit me hard. So she was in prayer meeting. I went over to her. I wrote a note to her husband. We were just about to start prayer meeting. I wrote a note to her husband. I said, "Sir, I apologize for keeping your wife away from you. I'm sending your wife home because you are her priority." I signed it. I said, "Go home now. Go away from prayer meeting. Your husband is more important than prayer meeting. Go home." She said, "Pastor, what are you doing?" I said, "You go home. Give your husband this right now." She went home, gave note to her husband. Around Thursday, I got a phone call from her. She said, "My husband is talking strange." I said, "What happened?" She said, her husband, for the whole week, kept saying, "I don't understand that man. I don't understand that pastor. No pastor does this. No pastor sends people home." And so he was being confused all week. So next Sunday, he came to church. Sat way in the back. She was up front. And she was glowing, smiling all through the service. I didn't know he was there. At the end of the service, I was shaking hands with all these people. And she came up. She said, "Pastor, Pastor." I said, "What's the problem?" She said, "He's here." I said, "Who is?" "My husband. He's in the back." I said, "Really?" I said, "Tell him come and meet him." She says, "He ain't gonna come." I said, "You tell him I want to meet him." "Okay." She ran back, went in the lobby where he was, brought him in. And he was dressed, t-shirt, just checking things out. And I walked down to meet him. We met halfway. I said, "Man, it's good to see you. Welcome." And he said, "Yes." Yeah. He said, "You all right, You all right, man." I said, "What do you mean I'm all right?" He says, "I like you." He said, "Man, you're all right." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, I've never seen a pastor send people home. I said, but that's your wife. She should be home to cook for you and take care of you. He said, that's what I mean. You see, I've been in many churches. My wife been in many. Me now being in a church where the pastor saw me as being more important than him. Changed my life. I said, of course you are, man. She's married to you. She should respect you. He said, you know, I like this church. Next Sunday he was back, sitting halfway in the church. Had on a shirt this time. Made an altar call, came up, gave his life to Jesus. Respect.
Thank you for listening to Crowning Ignorant Kings, where we are cultivating a kingdom community. Please sign up for our podcast, download, like, and share. Look for us on your social media platforms. If you'd like to reach out to us, please send us an email at crowninignorantkings@gmail.com.